Some shots of Main Street here today as we are about to start the Thursday of Musikfest 2024. Of course, we are broadcasting live under the bridge at Camp SEN, Space Camp SEN this year at Service Electric Festplatz. John Lunger, joined by the president and CEO of ArtsQuest, Cassie Hilgert. Cassie, thanks so much for starting your day with us.
Thanks so much to Camp SEN and for everybody to come out and enjoy Musikfest 2024.
Yeah, I think before we get started and talk about today, I understand there is someone very special watching that we want to say hi to.
Absolutely. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Now that we've checked that off the list,
yes.
We did not want to forget. We've got a little liquid sunshine in the forecast today, but that's okay, because it's the only Thursday of the year you get to fest, really.
Correct.
And here at Service Electric Festplatz and across the festival, we've got giant tents and the bands and the music go on, and of course, amazing food too. So an amazing weekend in front of us, but we're not stopping. We're not waiting for the weekend.
No, Debbie's a new Karen. We are getting started right now. We're going to enjoy this festival Thursday. We've got Black Eyed Peas, Preservation Hall Jazz Band on a free stage.
Amazing.
Scythian. We've got the qualifying for the Steinholding competition at Zinsenplatz. So it is chock full of all kinds of activities and live music, great food, and all kinds of activities.
Yeah, and honestly, a break from the heat is welcome. So I'm going to be festing my face off today, and I hope all of you will be too. What's the general vibe of everybody? It's really kind of cool to see all the volunteers and everybody kind of come together.
Yeah, I was walking around earlier today and talking to all the volunteers. They're excited. Their spirits are not dampened. They are ready to put on a show for the entire country and world, so we couldn't do it without them, and we're thrilled to have them here. Vendors are in a good mood. We're ready to kick this off.
Yeah, and as you said, Black Eyed Peas on the main stage tonight. A few tickets left for that show if you want to see it, because in their immortal words, tonight, it's going to be a good night.
Tonight's going to be a good night.
Yeah. You like what I did there?
I did. I have no idea. No idea. Even I knew that.
Yeah, I'm leaning into my dad joke villain era.
You're starting early, John.
Yeah, I'm trying. I am trying. What's the best thing you've seen so far? Because I know you get to pop around and see a bunch of different performances, a bunch of different food vendors. You get to talk with so many people. What are some of the highlights so far?
I literally ran into Sasquatch by accident. So was looking for him, wasn't quite sure where he was, and I turned around and there he was. Sounded great, loved it. That's been like the viral video of the festival. Seeing him inside in the ArtsQuest Center right there at the first floor was fantastic. So that's something you're not going to forget.
Yeah, such a cool story too. A band that debuted in the Lehigh Valley at Musikfest many years ago was here in the fall. Here Come the Mummies, and Sasquatch opened for them in the Musikfest Cafe, and we were like, holy cow, the people need to see this at Musikfest. And
reminds me of Puddles, so this is the new viral thing that you're going to see down here. That's been great. Just seeing a lot of like family reunions. I've seen a lot of t-shirts all the same. You know, talking to some friends, they have their own platzes at home and they're promoting that online. So doing a little pre-festing before they come down. I love how everybody embraces a different part of the festival and makes it their own.
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of the festival. You know, we've looked for years to try to find anything comparable to Musikfest anywhere else. It does not exist. It is really a testament of this community, and it's every aspect of the community, from the business community to our public servants and the city and the counties and the volunteers and the performers. It's almost like we've all decided this is something special that we're going to make sure happens, and it doesn't happen anywhere else.
No, we're very fortunate. We have daily meetings with the city and with a lot of law enforcement officials, and they are ready and willing to do anything to make this go off safely. And that kind of coordination, I think, is really unheard of in a lot of different communities. That's spectacular. You talked about some of our sponsors before. I know you're going to interview Kistler O'Brien, been here since 1984.
Yeah.
To still have that many companies that have been here over 41 years, along with the over 10 volunteers we've had for all 41 years.
It's
unbelievable.
Incredible. Yeah, incredible stories. This is my 19th festival behind the scenes, and I'm still getting taken to school by volunteers every single day in the best possible way. They truly are the heart and soul of the festival. They are the ones that make sure it happens, and they constantly teach us, and it's just like this amazing extended family.
Yeah, I was on First Street the other night when we had some big crowds for the main stage, and someone had a question, and I literally looked for a volunteer, pulled them over and said, hey, you know the answer to this? And they knew it right off the bat. So they're unbelievable, and like you said, I learned from them every single year.
Yeah, incredible. And let's not forget about the food vendors too. You know, talk about supporting small businesses. All of those food vendors that are down here are small businesses in their own right, whether they are cherished Lehigh Valley traditions like our friends at Take a Taco and Carl Amer, or those coming from far away like Bourbon Street Eats coming from Louisiana and New Orleans. There's so much, and in fact, I've actually had 4 alligator sausages on a stick already this year, but like, the music diversity is incredible, but I also love the diversity of food and activities and even the art projects, because this year's poster is something very special, done by Banana Factory teaching artist Lauren Beck.
Yes, and I love what we're doing at the Creativity Tent with the Martin guitar and putting those up on the bridge. It's beautiful, and in talking to those food vendors, you mentioned the ones that are coming from far and wide, the word of the festival is spread, and I'll tell you, in talking with some of them, they're pretty surprised about sort of the sophistication of the palate of the festival goer. I'm like, oh, sir, we've been doing this for 41 years. This is a sophisticated audience when it comes to festival food.
Yeah, last night I had some bao buns up on Main Street at Rendezvous, which were incredible. And I had also from them, I had some corn fritters. And it was just like, this is wild that I'm getting, you know, a southern staple mixed with some Asian flair, and then, oh, by the way, there's some aw shucks down there. It is dizzying in the best possible way.
Yeah, and I had Why Not Burgers last night. So Smash Burger, I mean, if you haven't had that over at Steel Stacks, you've got to stop by and get that. Unbelievably good, and just the nicest people, too.
Yeah, so good. Such great vibes here today. We hope you'll come down and fest with us in between some drops of liquid sunshine. Not a big deal. We fest on. That's the spirit of the community and the spirit of the festival.
That's right. We got rain or shine. We've got a little bit of liquid sunshine today and tomorrow, like you said, and the weekend looks to be the best of the summer.
Spectacular for sure. Cassie, any final thoughts before we let you go? I know you're very busy. You got to get going to another meeting.
Absolutely, but I want to thank Camp SCN. I want to thank all the festival goers for coming out and supporting Musikfest. You know we're a nonprofit. Support the artists, support the food vendors, and when you see those volunteers, give them a hearty thank you on behalf of all of us.
And thank you all for tuning in to our preview show. You know, the fest kicks off officially in just a few minutes at noon, so do not go anywhere. We're talking to some more people. We've got an exclusive live musical performance here on SEN. Stick around. We'll be right back. It is Thursday of Musikfest. A little cooler today, a little liquid sunshine, but the fest goes forward. John Lunger here under the bridge at Service Electric Festplatz at Space Camp SEN. And I'm joined by Tyler Trumbauer of Kistler O'Brien Fire Protection, a 41-year Musikfest partner. Tyler, thank you so much for starting your day with us today.
Thanks for having us, John. Glad to be with you.
You have been with us, you being Kistler O'Brien, since the first notes of the very first Musikfest in 1984. We cannot thank you enough. But why? What does Musikfest mean to you?
Absolutely, yeah. We're proud to be involved with Musikfest since day one. You know, we have our corporate headquarters right up the street here in Bethlehem, and we've been around since 1933. So we love being community partners, and obviously saw from the beginning how important Musikfest was going to mean to Bethlehem, to the city overall, and the Lehigh Valley community. And our founders wanted to be part of that from day one, and we're glad to continue that here. And we have a long future ahead between our two organizations.
So for those watching at home that may be learning about you for the very first time, walk us through the services that Kistler O'Brien provides.
Sure, yeah. We are a commercial fire protection company servicing Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, into Maryland, New York as well. 3 locations, one, like I mentioned, right here in Bethlehem, another in Paoli, servicing the Delaware Valley region, and one out in Reading as well. What we do is any fire protection system design, installation, installation, inspection, your maintenance, any repairs. Here at Musikfest, you go to these tents where everyone's rocking out on the poles. You may not even notice it. There are fire extinguishers there as well, and we have those all around the grounds. Also, you know, the fire protection provider with Arts Quest as well. So inside your normal facilities, we have all of our fire protection there as well. So we do the installation, the inspection, the maintenance, and the repair for any business, any size business around the region.
Yeah, you're doing the super important work that sometimes we take for granted that keeps people safe, whether it be in commercial buildings or at a festival setting like this. And, you know, we appreciate all of the support that you all offer. But I have to tell you, I do have a favorite Kistler O'Brien employee, and I understand that you are friends with it. For those that don't know, Kobe, the fire extinguisher, is the mascot of Kistler O'Brien Fire Protection, and I understand we get to see Kobe again at the fest this year.
Correct, yes. Kobe is a neighborhood-friendly fire extinguisher. Joined the team in 2019. He is an avid Musikfest goer. Has been here every year for the last few years. He's planning to be here on Saturday afternoon for those of you that want to come out. Looks like it's going to be some great weather on Saturday now, and Kobe will be in attendance. He'll be down here walking in Service Electric, Festplatz, and everywhere around here on the north side, and he'll be enjoying it, taking lots of photos as usual. But yes, Kobe loves Musikfest. He'll be dancing, so he'll be here on these grounds Saturday.
I cannot wait to see him. We have some team members who absolutely adore Kobe for good reasons. The friendliest anthropomorphic fire extinguisher you will ever meet. Make sure you come down on Saturday, bring the kids, the whole family, say hi to Kobe. Kobe gives an excellent high five.
He does great poses for photos, awesome high fives, some fist pumps as well. He's trying to work on his repertoire, but he's getting used to it. And yeah, he goes out to a lot of community events, Musikfest as well, but he'll be at the Allentown Fair later this year. And just like Kistler O'Brien, they like to be out where there are large gatherings of people. You asked why we want to be a part of Musikfest. Anytime there's large gatherings of people in the Lehigh Valley, we want to help protect the people and property at what's going on. You guys have visitors from more than half the United States here every year, and why would we not want to be a part of that? And why would Kobe not want to be part of that fun?
It's a good question. I don't know that there's, I think the answer is, of course, he will be here, and we thank you for being here, of course. Tyler, you're no stranger to Musikfest. This is not your first fest, so I'm dying to know, what are your Musikfest must-haves, whether it be food or must-see bands? Like, what are you checking out this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big Island Noodles fan, so I'm going to probably be heading over there again for maybe the second, third, fourth time this week already.
Okay.
You know, my fiance and I were here over the weekend, mentioning going to be here with Kobe on Saturday. Love just walking around, checking out everything around here, going to the different tents. You know, Old Dominion was a big fan of mine this week. Black Eyed Peas tonight as well. Definitely want to check them out as well. Last year, you know, I was here for AJR and multiple main stage events, so I love the variety. I love the exposure to new genres and groups that I haven't been. I mean, I'm not just going to say that, you know, I'm probably one of the many in our viewers that are Amish Outlaws kind of fans, and I'm glad that they were able to rock inside the other night. And I mean, it's just, you know, there's some must-haves, and there's always new things that surprise me every year too.
Well, I love that. You are a seasoned professional, and I feel like you might be coming for my gig right now on camera.
Not at all.
No, it's okay. I can share the spotlight. I can't thank you enough for coming out. This guy knows what he's talking about fest-wise, so when you see him at the fest, ask him for some food recommendations too, because I feel like spot on. Good job.
I mean, I eat just as much as you, but at least you get to do it on camera.
It's true.
I mean, I just do it because that's what I do, eat a lot.
Well, I really appreciate you being here. How can people learn more about Kistler O'Brien?
Sure, yeah, check out our website, kobfire.com. You can reach out to us that way as well. We also are on social media. Feel free to reach out to us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn as well. If any business, big or small, you know, we are there for your fire protection needs. Feel free to reach out. Free quote and site survey to see how we can be a budget-friendly partner to help protect your people and property.
Tyler, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you check out Kistler O'Brien Fire Protection. They are doing incredible work to keep everyone safe here at the fest and beyond. But don't go anywhere. We've got one more special guest today on the preview show, an amazing exclusive live musical performance before the fest even starts. So stick around. More from Under the Bridge here at Service Electric Festplatz in a second, exclusively on SDN.
If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up their sleeve, then nothing is cool. Dark and scary
And we are back at Space Camp SEN under the bridge at Service Electric Festplatz, mere moments away from the kickoff of the Thursday of Music Fest 2024. John Lunger, joined by the amazing Kenzie Lynn. Kenzie, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you're performing at the fest tonight at
Yes, I
Yingling
am.
Lagerplatz. What can we expect from your set?
Yeah, well, I play a lot of mixed genres. I like to take older songs that maybe my dad would play in the car and kind of reinvent them into stuff that I would listen to.
Oh.
And then I'm a singer-songwriter at heart, so a lot of the stuff that I'll be playing is originals. So it's a mix of everything.
Oh, I love that. How do you choose those songs that you're going to kind of tackle
Yeah.
and reinvent?
Well, I play a lot of gigs around the area at like bars and breweries and stuff. So when I'm playing my sets, I kind of get to see what works with the audience and what doesn't work maybe sometimes. And then I get to kind of narrow it down from there.
Oh, I love that. Any favorite reinventions that you've done over the years?
I have Radiohead. I love doing High and Dry. I do Dave Matthews Band.
Very cool.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I love that. And you're going to do a song for us here today. What are you going to be playing?
I'm going to be playing a song of mine called Stained Blue.
Stay in Blue.
Yeah.
What should I know about Stay in Blue before you take it away?
Well, I wrote it in 8th grade, and I've kind of been reworking it since then. And after now graduating and looking back on that, I can kind of appreciate it for more than I did when I wrote it. And me and my dad had worked to release it a year ago, so it's special to me.
Oh, I love that. Well, I'm going to get out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Kenzie Lynn.
Guess this is what the drugs are for. Life's easier and blurry vision. Guess
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenzie Lynn. Kenzie, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
The chorus is hauntingly catchy. I feel like it's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
It's very sweet.
All you out there watching, make sure you download that free Musikfest app powered by PNC. Add Kenzie Lynn's performance to your schedule. Favorite her as an artist in there, because you're not going to want to miss her performance at Yingling Lagerplatz tonight. Kenzie, I got to know, how can people learn more about your upcoming gigs and all that?
You can. The best way to find me is on my Instagram at Kenzie Lynn Official, and then I have a link to my website where you can find all my gigs and any upcoming events.
Nice, classic link in bio action, right? I love that. Is this your first time at Musikfest?
No, the first time I played here, I was 11 through like a camp, and it was kind of the first time I got to experience that type of performance. And then these past 2 years, I've gotten to play as my own artist, which has been very exciting.
What's it like to play the festival versus other gigs that you've done?
Yeah, it's very special to me because people are here for the music. Oftentimes musicians can kind of get pushed to the background at bars and nobody's there for you. But when you get to play at music-focused events, everybody's there just for the music, which is special.
Oh, I love to hear that. I have to ask, it's in my contract, what's your go-to eats at Musikfest?
Oh, I don't know. I love everything.
That's a great answer and a very safe answer. I can appreciate that because you really can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You know, just like the musical lineup, there's so much to love here at Musikfest. But I can't thank you enough for coming out and starting the day off with us. And everybody out there, make sure you check out Kenzie Lynn Official on Instagram.
Yeah.
Link in bio. You can get that song, I'm sure, through all the links that are in there. But more importantly, come down to the fest today. Check her out and all of the amazing musicians that you can see at Musikfest. But we're out of time right now, which means it's time for Musikfest to officially start. We can't thank you enough for tuning into SEN, your exclusive home for live Musikfest coverage. You already knew that, but we still love you for being here. Do not go anywhere because when we come back, the fest kicks off today. We've only got 4 more days to fest, so make sure you come out and tune in to everything we've got going on here in Bethlehem. Thank you so much. We'll see you just here in a minute.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to